Okay, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Owens Community College, where we're getting ready for the introduction of each team. First of all, the Lakers from Lakeland College out of Kirkland, another member of the OCC-AC conference, of which Owens is a member. So this will be the second meeting of these two teams. And we're just about complete with the Lakeland introductions, and then we will go to the Owens introduction, and you'll have your public address announcer give you the ladies on the Owens squad. Assisted by and now the Owens Community College Lady Express volleyball team. Here we go.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet the #1 ranked Owens Express. I start from #1, Nikki Cole. Freshman #2, Lynn Trevor. Freshman #3, Summer Stewart. Freshman #4, Kathleen Moore. Freshman #7, Leon Bollinger. Freshman #9, Jordan Orr. Sophomore #10, Kevin Metcalf. Freshman #12, Kennedy Williams. Sophomore #13, Jordan Burrow. Sophomore #14, Erica Huntsman. Freshman #15, Allie Huntsman. Sophomore #15, Olivia Bruno. And freshman #17, Michaela Eisenhower. Head coach, Kennedy Harris. Assisted by Brendan Caldwell and Tristan Rose. Officials tonight, Richard Peck and Junior Nelson.
Hope you can hear all of those names, but if not, we'll try to keep you up to date as the ladies enter and leave the ball game. And as they make plays, we'll try to give you the names of who did what. As your announcer said, Owens #1 in the nation right now, currently standing at 27-0 and 9-0 in the OCC-AC, where Lakeland is 11-12 on the year, but a rather impressive 6-3 league record. This is, as I said, the second meeting. Owens was able to win the first game up there earlier this year. And it looks like the starting lineup on the floor will put Permiller, Allie Anksman, and Eisenhower in the front row. Back row will be Gray, Eric Anksman, and Heitkamp. And Heitkamp will exit to allow Nikki Pulse, the libero, to enter. So we're just a couple of seconds away here from the opening volley. Lakeland's libero steps on the floor. As the officials check and set the lineup. And Nikki Pulse comes on, gets her high fives from her teammates. The referee returns to the table. The up official looks up at the scoreboard. The bottom official hands the ball to Kerrigan Gray. Kerrigan Gray to serve for the Owens Express as we start this evening's activity. Dug out of the back row. Out of the power front by them, dug by Anksman. Back set. Permiller with the hammer off the block, but down on the line on Owens' side. Point goes to Lakeland. So Lakeland will go back to serve. Lakeland service is a jump serve, dug out of the back row by Eisenhower. Powered over to the offhand where Allie Anksman pounds it, and off the block for a point. Points for Owens, kill for Anksman. Heitkamp enters as Pulse leaves. Allie Anksman back to serve. Anksman's shot is picked up in the back row, hit out of the middle, and that is long. So a hitting error on Lakeland. Point goes to Owens. 2-1 in favor of Owens. Hanksman to serve once again. Received in the front row. Off the offhand. Down just in front of the line for a second point for Lakeland. So the score is now tied at 2-2. Owens had a very impressive weekend as they traveled to Hickory, North Carolina, where they played 3 ranked teams and 1 D1 junior college. And they were able to come out of there with some hard-fought matches and won them all. There was a shot by Hermillers who's picked up off the block. And Eric Angstman's dig is an overpass. Lakeland's there to get it, squash it. Point goes to Lakeland. 3-2, favor of Lakeland. Service from the deep corner. Eisenhower with a shot on the left side, out of the middle, down and good. Eisenhower was some zip on that ball, nobody touched it. Cassidy Waldorf steps on the court now to serve for the Express. That's dug out of the back row. Now again, hit out of the middle, and that's off the block and down. And that'll be a point for Lakeland. So they move their lead to 4-3. Serving again, deep, delivered. Out of the back row, Pulse with the shot. Now out of the power front. Cross court, down just about at the 10-foot line, and it's good for a point. So Lakeland takes a 5-3 lead. 5-3 in favor of Lakeland. Gray with the serve, Vermiller with a hit. Handled into the back row, out of the power front. Shoots that one hand down to the LC, and it's good for a point. 6-3 in favor of Lakeland. If you're watching on TV, the blue and white will be Lakeland, the red and white will be Owens. So Lakeland now leading 6-3 here in set number 1. Hermiller digs that. Heitkamp with a touch, push. It's caught in the back row and brought up out of the second row. It's hit, but dug by Owens. Hermiller down the line, played up in the air. Free ball backwards over the net. Heitkamp with the outside roll, off the block, into their middle. Their middle hits it, and he gets it down. So their middle has been rather impressive. 7-3 in favor of Owens. There's Hermiller with a dig. Eric Angstman with one, gets by the block and down.
Owens, substitutions, number 9, Jordan Hall. Number 3, Summer Sweeting.
Summer Sweeting enters the game, as does Jordan Alt. Summer is serving. That's just dug up in the back row. There's an overpass blocked by Alt and Angstman. Tipped across. There's another dink by their middle. Heitkamp with a hit. And off of no one. Long. Out of bounds. Point goes to Lakeland. Here's their center. She's done quite well already in this evening. 8-4 in favor of Lakeland. A long one deep. Volleyed it back across from the end line. Angstman with a hit. Dug there. Alt with a block attempt at the net, but couldn't get it down. Again, free ball to cross. Summer gives it to Alt again. Alt gets it off the defense in the second row. Point to Alt. Point to Owens. 8-5. Allie Angstman back on the floor for Heitkamp. There's a hit out of the offhand, blocked there by Alden Angstman. Another attempt. I don't believe it cleared the ribbon. And that'll be a point for Owens. The block attempt there was by Allie Angstman and Jordan Alt. And all WBL front line. There's a shot or a punch across from the middle. Allie Angsman from the offhand. There, got it. And that one never cleared. Oh, you're going to call double hit on the set. So the point to Owens. 8-7, as Owens now has closed within one. Nikki Falls to serve. Her service is picked up in the back row. In the offhand, off the block, dug out by Pulse. Allie Angsman, as a shot goes to the back row, dug. Their power front gets it down the line for a point. 9-7 in favor of Lakeland.
Substitution number 8, Allie Lister, serving.
So Lakeland leads 9-7 here in set number 1. There's a shot hit into the back row. Pulse has it. Angsman's soft touch does not clear the net and stays on Owens' side. 10-7 in favor of the blue and white. Lakeland leading. There's another attempt and goes long on the RC other side off of Angsman, so it goes 11-7. So after closing the lead to 1, it's back up to 4 now for Lakeland. Lakeland's next service is brought up, and Allie Angsman out of the off arm. That was Erica Angsman in the off arm, down and good.
17, Michaela
Eisenhower enters for Waldorf as Erica Angsman steps back to serve. Her serve is dug out of the back row. Into the middle. There's a double block by Alt and Eisenhower as they squash that one back on Lakeland's side for a point. So 9-11 still in favor of Lakeland. Back row hit, dug, power front, blocked, tapped across, free ball. Now Eisenhower with a shot down the left line, off the hands of the defense. Nobody else to play it. Point goes to Owens, 10-11. Change of balls on the court. Erica Angsman to serve. Owens trailing by 1. There's a set. Allie Angsman with an overpass off the back row. Kept up in the air, brought a free ball across. Eisenhower's shot off of the power side for Owens is wide. So that is a point to Lakeland, 12-10. Lakeland's service is dug by Pulse out of the back row. Allie Angsman with a hit into the block, down on Owens' side, 13-10. So the lead bounces back up to 3 after having once again been run down to 1. And there is a service long by Lakeland. And that is going to bring Kerrigan Gray and Olivia Hermiller back to the floor, replacing Sweeting and Alt. Kerrigan Gray's service is dug out of the back row and will be hit, free balled out of the back row. Pulse handles it. There is a shot by Eisenhower out of the middle, off the block and down. Point to Owens, kill goes to Eisenhower, 13-12. Gray's next service, dug out of the back row, out of the power front. Lobbed easily across, handled by the Express. Hermiller with a hit as it goes off the block to the other side, out of bounds. Point goes to Owens, kill goes to Hermiller. Kerrigan Gray now up to serve again. Gray's shot goes deep, dug, power front, blocked there by Hermiller and Eisenhower on the stuff block. That puts the point on the Owens ledger, and that's a 14-13 lead. We have a timeout on the floor. We'll be back in about 60 seconds. Owens, where the Owens Express has taken a 14-13 lead in this set number 1. It's the first lead of the evening. Kerrigan Gray to serve. Dug out of the back row, into their middle. Out of their power front. Thrown down to the left corner, and it's there. Nobody home. So now a 14-14 score. Lakeland to serve. Jump serve. Dug by Eisenhower. Eisenhower in the middle. Off of the block. And out the left side. So Eisenhower comes out with a good hit. Off the block, point goes to Owen. Owen goes back to a 15-14 lead. Allie Angsman back to serve for the Express. Here's a shot out of the middle, dug there, and Gray touched it into the net, but couldn't get enough handle on it to give it to Hermiller to do anything with. So point goes to Lakeland, 15-15. A deep service, lobbed across. Heitkamp with a hit, off the block, dug out of the back row. There's another block, hit by them, dug off of the block and back row. Eisenhower with a hit, not touched, out of bounds, just wide on the right side. Point goes to Lakeland, 16-15. Lakeland serving again. Lob rather easily handled. Eisenhower out of the middle. Eisenhower's shot goes left and wide. Point goes to Lakeland. So right now at 17-15, Owens finds himself down a deuce. Here's Hermiller with a shot out of the right side. Dug up. Will be free balled across out of the back row. Wide right. A point goes to Owens. So Owens now pulls back within 1. 17-16 in favor of Lakeland. Cassidy Waldorf's in to serve. And that one goes into the net. And that will be a point goes to blue and white, 18-16. Their service comes now with a little more veracity. Set. And there is a shot, but they ask for a touch, none, as Eric Angsman's shot is long. That means it's 19-16 in favor of Lakeland. Their next one, Heitkamp off the block. Brought back up, out of the middle, dinked across. That one is volleyed across by O'Miller. And the shot comes out of their power side, into the rack goes. Waldorf couldn't get a control of it. We've got a timeout on the floor. Coach Lewis wants to talk it over. We'll be right back in a minute. Here at Owens, where Owens finds themselves in a deep hole, 20-16, with Lakeland leading and Lakeland serving. So here we go. Lakeland service across. Heitkamp. Nope, not good. And there's a dink shot by Eric Angsman as she he comes up with a runner, gives him the full arm look, and just pushes it across on a wrist flip dump. Okay, Summer Sweeting is in the lineup, as is Jordan Alt. So it's Alt, Angstman, and Heitkamp in the front row. And we have a rotation violation on Lakeland. That will be a 3-point for Owens as they take a 18-20 score. Their coach is disputing the recognition of this illegal alignment, but it's a rotation violation, and he's still going to question it. So he maintains that he has his right people in the right place, but it won't be. So now he shakes his head, walks away. There must be an area of gray there that everybody wonders whether or not the official's seen it right. Okay, Summer Sweeting is serve. That one's served, dug out of the back row, nice shot. Out of their power front. The hitter sends that one long, left go by Owens. 19-20, so now Owens trails by 1. That will be a timeout by Lakeland as they've seen enough, and we'll be back in a minute. Sweeting to serve for Owens. He's in the back row with Waldorf and Pulse. That one is good. Dug deep. Here's out of the power front. Nikki Pulse digs that one out. Erica with a pretty good wrap. There's a dink shot. Waldorf has it. Erica with another shot. Dug by there out of the middle. BB free balled across. Now Owens can play with it. Heitkamp with a hit. Doesn't get it down off the block. There's their big number 7 out of the middle, and she puts it down just right of the center as they, Lakeland ladies, score another point, 21-19. Serving deep. Angstman with a hit off the block and down. That brings Allie Angstman back to the court as Heitkamp exits. Nikki Pulse to serve for the Express. 21-20 in favor of Lakeland. Owens has only led once by 1 point. Out of the offhand. Dug by Waldorf. And the up official says it touched the floor before Waldorf got it. So Waldorf's dig was for naught. 22-20 favor of Lakeland. Lakeland serving, jump serve, rather easy. Pulse has it on the nice bounce. Allie Angstman on the hammer, and that goes way long. Point goes to Lakeland. Timeout, Owens. Be back in a minute. Back here at Owens, where it's getting pretty tight. 23-20. Lakeland leads. Lakeland serving. There's one into the net. That is a crucial mistake. That narrows the lead from 3 to 2. Eric Angsman back down to serve. There's a service up, and that was blocked by Alt, but not down as they got it. Here comes Eisenhower, and she is outside wide. Point off the block, net violation on Lakeland. So it's a point to Owens. That means it's narrowed to 22-23. Eisenhower's initial shot was wide, but Lakeland was in the net trying to defend it. So kill by Eisenhower, point goes to Owens. Erica Angsman with the serve, out of the power front. Again, a push serve throw to Angsman deep in the RC. She can't handle it. So that brings the ball back to Lakeland as they now are looking at set point. There's a nice serve. Doug Alt with a hit. Blocked, but on the same side. Eisenhower with a roll shot out of the offhand. Dug out there by Pulse. Eisenhower again, off the middle, and set way deep, not to be played anymore. That one went into Never Never Land in a hurry. That means it's 23-24. Hermiller and Gray enter the lineup. 23-24. Owens is trailing. Gray's shot is down the line. There's a dig by Angsman. It's saved by Gray, volleyed across by Erica. There's a throw, and there's a one-hand push off the block and down. Point goes to Lakeland. First set goes to Lakeland, 25-23. We'll be back in 3. Back here at Owens, where for the first time this year, Owens has lost a set in league play, and they lost to Lakeland here in the opening set, and they're going to have to dig their way back now as we head into set number 2 for Owens. It looks like Kennedy Ames is going to be on the floor. She'll be in the front row with Eisenhower and Hermiller as Paul steps on with Gray and Cassie Waldorf as Heitkamp steps off.
Lakeland leading 1-0.
Okay. Lakeland leading 1-0 in the sets. Second set just about to begin. Waldorf handles it. Hermiller with a chip, and that one is down and good. Right on the right line, halfway back. So good shot by Eisenhower. Point or kill for her. Point for Owens. Kennedy Ames to serve. Soft one over the right front. Heitkamp plays it in the middle. Heitkamp down. She gets it. Heitkamp puts that down at about the 12-foot mark. 2-0. 2-0 in favor of Owens. Kennedy Ames to serve again. That's volleyed up. That one is shoots setted into the LC. Can't be touched by Waldorf, and that'll be a point for Lakeland. 2-1 in favor of Owens. Lakeland serving. Cassidy handles it. Hermiller handles it. It's blocked and down on Owens' side. Point, Lakeland. Tough block there by the duo in the front row from Lakeland. 2-2 is the score. Lakeland serving. Pulse to push it across. Free ball. Lob out of the center. Their center hits it. Pulse has it. And there's a dink across, but dug out. There's a shot across court. Now Hermiller with a shot into the middle. Dug by them. Out of the offhand. Pulse gets it off the block. Out of the middle. Heitkamp with a push. That's dug out of their back row. On their power side, they bring it across, but rather easily. Hermiller with a shot that roll shot goes deep. Now out of the middle. Push shot. Off the block. Off the block or off, touched on the front row and the second row. Down though on the Owens side. Point goes to Lakeland. 3-2 in favor of Lakeland. Eisenhower with the dig. Eisenhower with the hit. Off the block. Down and good. So Eisenhower with the kill. Point goes to Owens, 3-3. Eisenhower back to serve right now. Michaela's up, sends it softly across. Bump goes into the middle. They're big in the middle, gets it. Picked up by Owens, but not able to be handled on the second try. So quickly, it's 4-3 in favor of Lakeland. Lakeland serving. There's a soft jump serve. Eisenhower handles it. Into the middle to Heitkamp, who's blocked by the big number 7. Nitskew, the 6'2 freshman. She's been dynamite on hits and dynamite on blocks. So 5-3 in favor of Lakeland. Bumped up. Erica Hermiller shot, Angstman's shot is blocked. Now we go back to the outside power, off the block, dug out of the back row, and can't be handled at the net. Down, point goes to Owens. Kill there by Angstman.
Substitution for Owens. Number 9, Jordan Alt. Number 3, Sweeting.
Sweeting and Alt step on the floor now. Summer is going to serve. Dug out of the back row, up to the middle. Then that'll be a double hit on the set. Point goes to Owens as Lakeland commits a touch error. Double hit on the set. 5-5. Summer Sweeting to serve again. That one comes with a little more velocity. Their big has it blocked there by height, or no, that would be like, that block was by Alt and Henchman. They got it back and they hit it into the net, so point goes to Owens. Summer Sweeting to serve again. That's dug out of their back row. Now to their big in the middle. And she brings it across court and down. Can't be handled by Owens, so it's 6-6. Lakeland serving. Dug out of the back row. Erica down the line on the left side, and good. Point there. Kennedy Ames steps on the floor. She replaces Heitkamp. Pulse has it. She's going to serve, and she drives that one into the net. Point goes to Lakeland. Lakeland now has the score tied here at 7-7. There's their service in the back row. Alt with it. Dug off of the back, out of the back row, right off the defender. Again with another one. And this time we have net violation on Lakeland, so it'll be a point to Owens. 8-7 in favor of the Express. Like I said, second meeting earlier this year. Owens was able to defeat Lakeland up there. And there's a dink shot picked up by Ames. Michaela Eisenhower with the hit off the defender in the back row for a point. Kill by Eisenhower. 9-7 in favor of Owens. Nine to 7 in favor of Owens. Cassidy Waldorf to serve. That one clears the net. Off the defender in the back row. Brought back, but brought back into nowhere land. So ace serve to Waldorf. And the score goes to 10-7 in favor of Owens. Waldorf's next jump serve goes into the back row. And going to be free balled across out of the back row. Dug out by Eisenhower, but it goes back across. Now out of the power, off the block. Waldorf has it. Now by Eisenhower. Eisenhower between two defenders and good. Around the block and down between the two defenders. 11-7 in favor of Owens. Waldorf to serve. That one almost a double hit off of the service as it ricochets off the defender's arm and chin. Now it's 12-7, another ace for Waldorf. Waldorf's the jump serve again. And that one goes to the middle. Now off the offhand, blocked by Owens on an Eisenhower and Alt block. Point goes to Owens, but the stuff block goes to the two ladies in the front row, Alt and Eisenhower. Another Waldorf serve, dug out of the back row. Offhand, Waldorf has it again. Summer bumps it. There's a long across by Eisenhower, and down and good. 14-7. 14-7 in favor of Owens. Here in the second set, Owens is trailing 1-0. There's a ball mishandled that went deep, free balled across, and here's Alt with a roll shot, but they dug it off the block, out of their offhand and down the line, just inside the LC. Point goes there to Lakeland. So Lakeland trails 14-8, but Lakeland will be doing the serving. Lakeland serving. Summer set it. Eisenhower hit it. There's a shot in between the two defenders in the back row. Down for Lakeland. 14-9 in favor of Owens. Lakeland serving, however. Blue and white on the attack. Ames handles that. Pops it up. And hammered by Eisenhower, touched by the defender. Kill Eisenhower, point Owens, 15-9. Hermiller in the lineup, as is Kerrigan Gray. Kerrigan to serve for Owens. Kerrigan's service is dug out of the back row. Goes to their power hand. Waldorf picks it up for Owens. Eisenhower with a quick cut on the right side. Down and good. 16-9. We have a timeout on the floor. We'll be right back in a minute. We're back here. Owens holds the lead at 16-9 here in set number 2 after dropping the first set to Lakeland. Kerrigan Gray to serve. Her service is dug out of the back row into the middle. There is the setter touched the net on her set attempt, so it's a point to Owens on the net infraction by Lakeland. And that means Kerrigan Gray gets to serve again. 17-9. Service is dug out of the back row. Once again to the middle. To the big middle. She digs it, dinks it. Stays on this side. Stuff blocked by Hermiller and Eisenhower. Point goes to Owens. There's Kerrigan's line shot, dug out of the back row, out of the power, off of Kerrigan's hands. Hermiller has it, off the block, they play it in the second row. Out of their power front. I think that one is in the net, as Hermiller was there, but I believe they hit it into the net. 19-9 in favor of Owens. Kerrigan Gray to serve once again. That one is dug out of the back row. Setter goes way deep, off for the block. Handled in the second row. Kennedy Ames with a push shot. Dug by them or controlled by them. Now there's a shot by Hermiller down the line, dug by them. Back row hitter comes up. There's a illegal player. In other words, back row attack. And that'll be a point to Lakeland. That'll go 19-10 in favor of Owens. False digs it. Eisenhower. And she's blocked. Stuffed back on to Owens' side. Point there. So it's 19-11. Lakeland to serve. Waldorf digs it. Eisenhower has it. And Eisenhower over the block or around the block and down. Second row can't touch it. Heitkamp on now for Owens. Kennedy Ames back to serve. Nikki Pulse takes the break. Kennedy Ames to serve. That one's good. Goes into the back row. Service into the middle. Out of the power. And down into the back row. Splits the defender. Score there by Lakeland. 20-12 in favor of Owens. But Lakeland will do the serving. Service dug out of the back row by Waldorf. Heitkamp with the hit. Off the block, off the defender in the back row, and down. Point. Kill for Heitkamp. Point for Owens, 21-12.
Erica Angstrom.
Kayla Eisenhower back to serve. Eisenhower's attempt is up. A knuckleball comes across into the middle. Dinked there by their middle. Picked up by Owens. Shoot set by Allie Angstman, or Eric Angstman. There's a block off of the net and down. Can't be handled by Owens. 21-13 in favor of Owens.
Number 8, Allie Lister serving.
So Eric Angstman, Heitkamp, and Hermiller in the front. Angstman with a shot, and I believe that is just wide. Out of bounds. So that'll be a point to Lakeland. 21-14. Angstman once again off the block and down on the Lakeland side. Point goes to Owens. Kill goes to Angstman.
Number 9, Jordan Hall.
Summer Sweeting steps on the court.
Return for Owens.
And Jordan Holt in the front row. So all MAC, WBL. There's a shot picked up. Big center hits it. Blocked there by Holt and Angstman on the block. Point goes to Owens. 23-14. Summer Sweeting to serve again. A hard shot dug out of the back row. Pushed across. Free ball. Now the ladies can handle it. There's a blast by Angstman off the block and ricochets out of bounds. Point goes to Owens. Kill goes to Angstman.
Summer Sweeting serving set point.
24-14. Summer Sweeting to serve. This will be set point. Dug out of the back row. Set for the middle and pushed across by Lakeland for a point. 24-15.
Morgan Smart serving.
Owens was there. She just outmanned him, outpushed him, and got it down. And there's one in front of the line. Nobody touched it. Point goes to Lakeland. 24-16 in favor of Owens. There's a dig by Angstman. She's going to hit it now. She gets it blocked. It's out of bounds, and it will be point to Owens. Kill by Eric Angstman. 25-16, your fifth. 16, that's the final in set number 2. We'll be right back.
Lakeland, Cipriano, kill, point, Lakeland. Aisha Nishu, serve. Silver error by Lakeland, point, Owens. Kennedy Ames, serving.
Kennedy Ames serving now for Owens with the score 1-1. Dug out their back row. Goes to their power side. Block there. Off the block. Off the wall. That'll be a point. Goes to Lakeland. Owens was there with a good block. Service. Heitkamp with a hit. And that's off of the libero for a kill. Point goes to Owens. Scores all tied 2-2. Erica Angsman enters the game. Kennedy Ames, no, Waldorf takes a break. Michaela Eisenhower has it. Serves it. Block. Off the block, handled. Heitkamp's shot there. Blocked. Played by Owens. A dink shot across by Kerrigan Gray. Kill for Gray. Kill for Gray. Point for Owens. 3-2. Sorry we missed the first 2 points. There was a nice spike by them, or nice kill by them off of a power, and a service error for them to give Owens the 1 point back. Duvall has it. Angsman has it. And that goes long. So it's Angsman, Heitkamp, and Duvall in the front row. It's Gray, Pulse, and Eisenhower in the back row. There's Heitkamp. Heitkamp with a kill. Point for Owens on a quick set. Nobody there. Not much chance for the defense to dig it out.
For Owens, number 9, Jordan Hall. Number 3, Summer Sweeting.
Sweeting and Alt enter the lineup now for Owens. Summer to serve. 4-3 in favor of Owens. That one is dug, and that'll be a double hit on the set if she couldn't get underneath it. Double hit. Point to Owens. 5-3 in favor of Owens. Summer Sweeting digging, ready to serve again. Nice serve, dug it at her knees. There's a, I'll call it a ding shot into the 6th hole. Nobody home, can't get to it. Point to Lakeland. 5-4 in favor of Owens, but Lakeland is serving. Service there. Alt with a hit between the back row defender. Point goes to Owen. Kill goes to Alt. Kennedy Ames back on the floor for Owens. Nikki Pulse goes back to serve. All tied at 1-1 here in set number 3. Ball goes to there and in between defenders, and nobody can handle it. And it'll be a point there for the Lakeland. They draw back within 1, 6-5. Owens leads. That one service is long. 7-5 as the point goes to Owens. Cassidy Waldart steps on to serve. Cassidy's service is dug out of the back row. Goes to the middle. Blocked there by Alt and Eisenhower. Eisenhower has it off the block. Brought back to the Owens side. Pulse's back set is a illegal hit, so that will make it 7-6 in favor of Owens.
Lakeland, substitution number 21, Smart.
7-6 here in set number 3. All tied up at 1-1. Eisenhower with a shot to the left side, out of the middle, down and good. Kerrigan Gray on the floor. Bryn Duvall on the floor.
Bryn Duvall, number 13, Kerrigan Gray, serving.
Harrigan Gray to serve. Gray's service is taken in the back row, goes to the power front. Blocked or touched there slightly, but Owens handles it. Cross court there by Kennedy Ames. Now hit off the power, off the block of Owens. In the middle, Eisenhower's shot is blocked. Touched, but can't be handled. Point goes to Lakeland. 8-7 in favor of Owens. Nishu goes back to serve now. She's a center for them, 6'2", middle blocker. There's Ames with a shot across. Blocked and stays there. Now across, Ames again with a push across. If at first you don't succeed, try it again. You don't have to hit them so hard, just hit them where they can't play them. So Kennedy Ames with a kill. Point Owens, 9-7. Kennedy goes back to serve. Here's a long overpass. Highcamp gets it, but she went OB, went out of bounds on the overkill, on the overpass, and did not get the kill. 9-8 in favor of Owens. Lakeland serving. Highcamp with a kill, attack, no, didn't get anything. Blocked there. Blocked there by Duvall and Highcamp, but they couldn't control it. 9-9. Lakeland serving. False digs. Duvall with a hit down the line, off the hands of the second row, out of bounds. Duvall with a kill. Point to Owens, 10-9 in favor of Owens. Eisenhower back to serve for the Express. That one comes across nicely in the middle. Triple block, pushed across, no problem. Hanksman, that's EA. She has that one, but it's picked back up. Blocked there by Heitkamp and Hanksman. That's a block for a point. Tough block for those two. 11-9 in favor of Owens.
Lakeland, substitution number 8, Allie Lister.
Gets pretty quiet in here when nobody's talking here. Okay, here's Michaela with her service. Eisenhower picks up, goes to their power. Long, over the block, but long, out of bounds. Point goes to Owen, 12-9. 3-point lead here in set number 3 for Owens. They need everything they can get. That one's a little short. Off the block, dug out of the back row. Erica Angsman out of the front row. There's a block out of the front row, off the block, but can't be handled in the second row. Falls out of bounds. Point goes to Lakeland. 12-10 in favor of Owens. Lakeland serving. Bryn with the reception. Heitkamp with the it's blocked, brought back. Pulse with a pull across. Free ball. Here's a big set. There's Hanksman with it. She winds up. She goes out of bounds. Tried the soft touch, then went with a hard touch. Didn't get it either way. 12-11 in favor of Owens. Lakeland leading. There's a shot by Duvall on the off arm. Dug and not controlled in the back row. So, kill by Duvall. Point goes to Owens. 13-11 in favor of Owens. That brings Summer Sweeting back on the floor and puts Jordan Alt in the front row. So, Summer Sweeting here ready to serve. 13-11 in favor of Owens. They're out of their power. There's one false digs it as she sees it around the block. Hanksman with a shot into the block, down on Owens' side. Point goes to Lakeland. So it's 13-12. As Lakeland now will go back to serve. 13-12 in favor of Owens. Heitkamp with the kill off the block, off the back row. Going to be free balled across. And there's Alt, who gets it down at about the 12-foot mark. Kill by Alt. Point goes to Owens, 14-12. Nice smoke there by Alt. Got around the one would-be blocker and put it down at about the 14-foot mark. 14-12. Pulse with the service. To the middle, and then to the offhand. And dink shot to the opposite offhand front. And it's good for a point. Out. As that one goes long. 15-13. Cassidy Waldorf steps on the court. She's going to serve now. 15-13. Out of the back row, it's free balled across by the libero. Oh, with a hit. It's dug by Eisenhower. There's a... Oh, they didn't get a piece of it, so it's just a free ball. Kennedy Ames with a shot. That was down. Oh, they called it out of bounds. Point to Lakeland. 15-14 in favor of Owens, but point went to Lakeland. Lakeland to serve. Eisenhower with a dink shot, but it gets someone's paw from the front row, just enough to keep it alive. Ames with a shot, off the block, handled. Now in their power front. There's a double block by Owens, and that's good as the ball squashed. 14-16. Point there to Owens. Kerrigan Gray on the floor. Bryn Duvall back on the floor. Timeout. Lakeland calls a timeout. We'll be back in 50. We're back here at Owens as we're in the third set, 16-14 in favor of Owens. And Owens getting ready to serve. Kerrigan Gray back with the ball. Tosses it and drives it across to their setter in the middle, in their power front. Lob deep, but played there by Waldorf. Kennedy with a shot, but that's backhanded and touched. And there, out of their front row, that one goes long. So Lakeland with a hitting error as it goes 17-14 in favor of Owens. Kerrigan Gray once again serving. Dug out of the back row. Now to their big in the middle. That one's off the block in the net. Out of bounds. Couldn't be reached by the back row. 17-15. 17-15. Lakeland's service is halfway up the net. Point goes to Owens, 18-15. Kennedy Ames back to serve. Heitkamp enters the lineup. She's in the front row with Duvall and Eisenhower. That one's dug out of the back row. Out of the power. Duvall scoops it. Kerrigan Gray sets it. Eisenhower hit it. Dug. Out of the back row again. Waldorf. Heitkamp with the hit. Blocked. Blocked. And down on Owens' side. Point goes to Lakeland. 18-16. Lakeland serving, trailing by 2. That one's easily handled. Heitkamp with a push into the 6-hole, but dug. There's a shot down the line, wide right. Point goes to Owens. Point Owens. Harry Hangsman steps on for Waldorf. And Eisenhower steps back to serve for Owens. 19-16. Good serve, dug out of the back row. Out of the power, off the offhand. Hangsman with a shot off the block, dug out of the back row. Out of their power front row. Gray with a pick. Hangsman with a shot in the 6-hole picked up. A throw by them into the LC, and that's good. It touches the line. And that tip shot push is down for point. 19-17 in favor of Owens, but Lakeland is serving. Eisenhower digs it. Duvall has it. First shot goes long. Timeout, Owen. And we'll be right back. Owens leading by 1, 19-18. But Lakeland is serving. Getting a little tighter here as we run near the 20 mark. There's a dig. Out of the back row. Pulse with it. It's dug. Out of their power throw. And inside the line at about 14 feet. Kill by Lakeland. Point to Lakeland. 19-19. Pulse handles that one. Heitkamp with a hit. That goes wide. Point goes to Lakeland. 20-19. Lakeland still serving. 20-19 as we enter the tight zone. And that one down the line, off a pulse. Timeout, Owens. Owens trailing here in set number 3, 21-19. So it's imperative that Owens shuts the door right now and goes back to work. Lakeland is serving 21-19 in favor of Lakeland. That one is dug up by Pulse out of the back row. Eisenhower out of the back row, off the block but handled. Into the middle, there's a throw. And Lakeland in the net on the follow through. So point goes to Owens, 20-21. Lakeland still leads. Summer Sweeting steps on. Jordan Alt steps back on. Summer Sweeting to serve. It's good. No, it is not. It's wide left. So service error there on Owens. That makes it 22-20. Lakeland to serve. Big serve there, as this one is a big serve right now. There's a dig, and an overpass gets down on Owens' side as it's blocked by Lakeland. 23-20. Lakeland serving. Sweeting has it. Heitkamp hits it. Doug out of the front row, and that one is wide by their center. 21-23. Kennedy Ames steps on the floor as Heitkamp steps off. Pulse has it, serves it. Back row, Doug into the middle. Double block, she avoids it. Eisenhower has it. Kennedy Ames with a hit. That's Doug out of the back row. Power front. Long, not touched. Oh, it is touched. It is touched. Touched by Owens. So point will go to Lakeland. 24-21. 24-21. This will be set point. Eisenhower to play it. Kennedy Ames with the attack. And that's down. No. Yep. Okay, was a kill. Was a kill. 22. Rather delayed call there out of the up official. 24-22. Eric Yangsman to serve. It was a tough call, but the up official kind of backed up the line judge, who was almost non-committal in their call. So it is now substitution time, or going to stay with what we got. Okay, Angstman, that's Erica to serve. 24-22. Need 2 to tie to send it to overtime. Into the middle, no, into the power, throw. Angstman digs it, scoops it. Eisenhower has it, handled in the by their front. Doug, Pulse has it. Sweeting sets it. Kennedy Ames with a cross shot. Eisenhower with another overpass kill by Eisenhower. Eisenhower with the kill. Point goes to Owen. Eric Angstman with the service. 23-24. There's a power off the block. Can't be touched. Out of bounds. Point goes to Lakeland. Set goes to Lakeland. So set number 3 goes to Lakeland. And Lakeland now leads 2-1. We'll be back in 3. right, we're back here for set number 4 with Owens and Lakeland leads 2 sets to 1. And I think the lineup on the floor for Owens will be Allie Ainksman in the front row, Olivia Hermiller, Michaela Eisenhower. Back row will be Kerrigan Gray, Erica Ainksman, and Cassidy Waldorf. Waldorf, or I think Ainksman will be stepping off as Nikki Pulse is about ready to step on as the libero. And I am correct. Pulse steps on, Ainksman steps off. And it will be Lakeland's service. Blue and white to go.
Lakeland serve first in set number 4.
Here we go. Time for Owens to make the most of everything. There's a service overpass there by Eisenhower, no problem. Hermiller with a hammer off of libero's body, but handled. Waldorf has it. That shot is long. They're asking that was a touch on the back row off of Eisenhower's shot. Was a shot.
Substitution number 10,
Allie Ainksman back now to serve for Owens. Heitkamp steps on for Waldorf. That one is handled in the front row left. Their big girl, and it goes long. Allie Ainksman read it well, stepped out of the road, and let it go out. Point goes to Owens. 2-0 in favor of Owens. Ainksman up, serving. Again, maybe a bit of an overpass. Should have been handled, but it wasn't. Eisenhower's shot goes long. Owens might have missed an overpass kill there, but maybe they want to play cautious there, make sure everything goes. 2-1. And there's a dig shot that goes cross court into the net. Nobody can touch it. 2-2 in favor of Lakeland. 2-2 in favor of Lakeland. Ainksman has it. Hermiller has it. Cross body shot. Heitkamp pushes it down, but it's picked up. Blocked off by Heitkamp and Hermiller. Hermiller with a shot. Her shot is blocked. Back on Owens' side. Point goes to Lakeland. 3-2 in favor of Lakeland. There's a service handled. Heitkamp off the block, out of bounds. Point goes to Owens, kill goes to Heitkamp, 3-3. Erica Ainksman enters alignment as Eisenhower steps off. Nikki Pulse to serve for Owens. That one is just crossed, dug out of the back row. There's a dink shot handled by Hermiller. Heitkamp out of the middle and down. And down. Heitkamp with a kill. Point goes to Owens. 4-3. 4-3. Pulse to serve again. Pulse to serve is dug by the libero out of the back row. Near overpass. Hit out of the middle. Gray has it. Pulse has it. Ainksman, Erica hits it. They block it and play it. There's a shot. Allie has it. Pulse is going to serve, or hammer it across with a lob. There's out of the power front, and off the block and down on the Owens side. Kill for Lakeland, point to Lakeland. 4-4. 4-4. Allie with the dig. Heitkamp with the hit. Off the block, down. Point goes to Owens, kill goes to Heitkamp.
Number 9, Jordan Hall. Number 3, Summer Sweeting. Into Owens.
Summer Sweeting, Jordan Alt back on the floor. Summer to serve. Summer's first service. Up, into the back row, dug there. Out of their power front. Pulse plays it on the splatter. And there's a block at the top. Can't be handled. Down on Owens' side. 5-5. 5-5. Lakeland's now serving. Dug out of the back row. Erica hits it. Off of the back row blocker. Back row defender. And out of bounds. Point goes to Owens. Cassidy Waldorf on to serve. 6-5 in favor of Owens. All right, Waldorf's now serving. Jump serve, back row dug. Handled. Middle plays it, Pulse plays it. Excellent handle, that was Allie. And Kennedy Ames couldn't bring it back, or I'm sorry, Sweeting couldn't bring it back. And it's a point goes to Lakeland. 6-6. Not hit that hard, just kind of hit them where they aren't. Make them stretch for it. Allie with the dig. Allie with the hit, off the block, off the defender in the back row, out of ice. So Eggsman with the kill, point goes to Owens. So 7-6. Erica Engsman back to serve for Owens. Looks over to the sidelines, picks up her directions, got it. Serve it, and that one off the bump falls where the setter could not get it. Out and above the line. So 8-6 in favor of Owens. EA to serve again. Out of the offhand, off the block. Waldorf has it. That one is off a hand. That was by Jordan All. Kill by All. Point goes to Owen. 9-6 in favor of Owens. This is set number 4 if you've just joined us. Currently, Lakeland leads 2-1. Hanksman's serve hits the ribbon but gets across. Out of the offhand, Eisenhower plays it. Allie Hanksman hits into the block and it goes down on Owens' side. So Hanksman's shot is squashed and pushed down on Owens' side. 9-7 in favor of Owens. There's this by Sweeting. Eisenhower with a long lob shot. Out of the offhand. In front of our back row defenders. Can't be touched. Point goes to Lakeland. 9-8 in favor of Owens. So the point spread of 1. 9-8. Lakeland serving. Alt with a dink shot, goes across, lob back across, goes as Owens plays it. Eisenhower with a shot, dug out of their back row. Offhand, Pulse digs it out for Owens. Alt with it off of the back row, off of their offhand. And I couldn't see it, but I believe Alt couldn't quite reach it as it got tipped but didn't go across. So that is a point for Lakeland. All tied now at 9-9. And there's one. Waldorf plays high off her shoulder, out of bounds. Timeout, Owens. We'll be right back. Set 4. Lakeland leads 10-9. Lakeland serving. Imperative now that Owens begins to answer the bell. That one is Doug, just in. Eisenhower with the off the block and Doug. Free ball across by Lakeland. That set is back set on. Alley gets it. It bounces off the net, picked up. Free ball across by Lakeland. Alt with a shot off of the back row defender. OB point goes to Owens. So Owens with a kill. Point goes to Oakland, or goes to Owens as we tie the score 10-10. Owens tied the score now at 10-10. Kerrigan Gray serving. Olivia Hermiller back in the front row. There's a touch block by Michaela Eisenhower, but couldn't get it down, and it goes on to Owens' side down for a point to Lakeland. 11-10 in favor of Lakeland. 11-10 in favor of Lakeland. They serve. Michaela to handle it. And there is a four hits as the service couldn't be handled. 12-10. Lakeland leads. Owens needs offense. Hermiller with a hit. Off the libero in the back row. Down and out of bounds. Point. Point to Owens. Hermiller with a kill. Heitkamp enters for Waldorf. Angstman with the serve. That's Alley. That goes to the back row. Well placed. Out of the offhand, or out of their power, I'm sorry. And it goes out of bounds long. That shot was from Lakeland's power slot. On hand. Angstman's next serve goes again. Again, power shot. Handled by Angstman up in the air, but no one can get there. 13-12 in favor of Lakeland. Point goes to Lakeland. Michaela handles it. That was an overplay on Lakeland. Lakeland impeded the set. So that'll be a point, goes to Owens. 13-13. Pulse with the service. Power. Doug, tip. Angstman, that's Erica with the push shove. Out of their power, block there. Down, up, back up again. Heitkamp off the block and down. 14-13. Net violation on Owens on that play. So instead of being a point for Owens, it's a point for Lakeland. 14-13. Lakeland leads. Angstman, that's Erica with the hit off the block and out of bounds. Point. Score goes 14-14. Summer Sweeting on the floor to serve, and Jordan Alt enters the lineup for the front row. 14-14. Summer Sweeting to serve. Very important we get our serves across. Doug into their power front, off the block, played by Angstman. Erica around the block and down. 15-14. Erica. 15-14. Summer Sweeting to serve again. Summer's shot is well taken. Out of the power, push, but Doug. Heitkamp with a offhand, off power, down into the net. 15-15. Score tied. Lakeland serving. There. Alt with a shot. And I thought it was in, but they called it out at the line. 16-15. Lakeland to serve. 16-15. Hanksman with a hit. That goes off of the libero. Out of bounds. Out of bounds. 16-16. Waldorf steps on. Heitkamp steps off. Cassidy to serve.
In for Lakeland, number 8. Owens.
16-16. Set number 4. Lakeland leads 2-1. Down ball out of the back row. Paul's plays it. Sweeting sets it. Back set. Hanksman, that's Erica. Dug out of the back row. Push shot. Wide left by their power front girl. That went wide, so that's 7-6. 17-16, Owens leads. Cassidy Waldorf again to serve. Back row. Big girl in the front row. It's blocked. Dug out by Waldorf. Out to Allie Hanksman, who gets around the single block and down. 18-16. Allie Hanksman. Waldorf to serve again. We're going to have a timeout by Lakeland. We're back. Cassidy Waldorf still serving. Owens leads 18-16. Big serve right here. And it goes to the second row. Doug picked up, goes to their power hand. Off the block and down in front of the defense. Point goes to Lakeland. 18-17 in favor of Owens. Their libero to serve. She pushes it across. Hanksman has it. Allie has it. And out of bounds off her hit. Score tied 18-18. Once again, Lakeland serving. Paul's digging. Alt with a hit. Alt with a score. Jordan Alt with the kill. Point goes to Owens, 19-18. Alt with the kill. Erica Hanksman back. Serve. Erica's service goes to the middle of the back row. Offhand, long. Waldorf gets away from her a little bit. Erica free balls it across. Now they go to their center. Throw. Big. Summer with a free ball across, but keeps it in play. Out of their power. They block it, they dig it, they free ball it across. Once again, Owens has it. Eisenhower with a shot. It's good. Eisenhower with the point and the kill. So kill goes to Eisenhower, point goes to Owens. Eric Hanksman back to serve. Knuckleball that run across, took it in the middle of the back row. A lob shot played by Sweeting. Hanksman. Sis Hanksman on a dig shot put in about the 3-hole. Nobody there, couldn't be handled. So 21-18 in favor of Owens. Erica serving again. Dug out of about the 6th spot. And that's a double hit. 22-18. So timeout. timeout on the floor. We'll be right back in 55. Okay, here we go. 22-18. Erica Angsman is serving, and her service is across. Dug out of the back row. Into the middle. Goes to their middle. She pushes it. There's nobody there. She goes over the double and triple block, and there's nobody home. So it's 22-19 in favor of Owens, but Lakeland now serving. Lakeland serves. Set to Allie Angsman. That gets between the defenders, down in the back. Point goes to Owens, 23-19. Gray and Hermiller enter the lineup for Owens. Hope to close the door here. 23-19. Gray will do the serving. Gray's service is good. Dug out of the back row. Power front. Off the block. Gray handles it. Pulse sets. Hermiller with a hit, cross court, off the defender, chase down, free ball to cross. Now it's time for Owens to use it. Hermiller with a hammer and down. What? Oh, they said it. I thought, unless it was touched, I don't see that. I thought the ball was in, but I'm sorry. It's called out. So its point goes to Lakeland, 23-20. And here we go. Hermiller with a hit. Dug by the back row. Free ball to cross by the libero. Eisenhower with the dink. And they were in the net also, but killed by Eisenhower. Killed by Eisenhower. Point goes to Owens, 24-20. Waldorf steps off. Heitkamp steps on. Allie Angsman with the service. Allie's service goes deep. Dug. Power. Throw. Angsman brings it back. Pulse the free ball with the cross. Now to their big center to throw it. And she gets it to the LC, and it's good. Goes to the left corner. No one home. Point there to Lakeland. 24-21 in favor of Owens. That one is dug out of there. Heitkamp dug it. Nope. Heitkamp hit it long. 24-22. 24-22. Timeout, Owens. Timeout. We'll be back in 50. Here we go. 24-22, favor of Owens, but Lakeland is serving. So last point scored was by Lakeland. And that one in the net. Set number 4 goes to Owens, 25-22. We'll play set number 5 here in a minute. 2 sets to 2. Eisenhower. Yeah, go ahead. Okay. We're ready to start here. Set number 5 in tonight's match with Owens and the Lakeland Lakers. Lakeland and Owens tied 2 apiece. Lakeland has won the toss. Will be serving right now. Eisenhower has it. Hanksman has it. And her shot is off the block and out of bounds. So 1-0 in favor of Lakeland. This game, remember, only goes to 15. There's Eisenhower with the ball. Hermiller with the ball. Hermiller's shot is blocked out of bounds. Point Hermiller. Point kill Hermiller. Point Owens. Allie Hanksman to serve. Allie service. It's good. Dug out of the back row by the libero. Chased down a little bit. Not perfect. Eisenhower handles it. Heitkamp pushes it. Dug and not handled. So kill by Heitkamp. Point goes to Owens. Owens takes a 2-1 lead. Remember, as I just stated, this game only goes to 15. We will switch sides at 8. Hanksman, service, Doug. The set coming, back set. And the outside hitter could not get there. 3-1. Favor of Owens. Hanksman's next one is just across the net. Handled in the back row. Free ball across by the libero. Heitkamp up in the air, off of the nice set by Harrigan Gray, and down. Heitkamp got most of that one. 4-1, favor of Owens. We'll be back in 50. Here at Owens, Allie Hanksman to serve. Owens leading 4-1, game number 5. That one's dug out of the back row. Chased out of the power front, lobbed across but handled. Hermiller with a shot. Cross court off the hands of the defender. Hermiller with the kill. 5-1, favor of Owens. Allie Hanksman to serve again. Long and deep, but handled by their libero. Out into their power front. Handled by Hanksman. Heitkamp's shot is blocked. Can't be picked up by anybody. And point out of bounds. It'll be 5-2 in favor of Owens with Lakeland serving. Hermiller with a line shot, blocks down on Lakeland's side. Point goes to Owens. 6-2. 6-2 in favor of Owens. Nikki Pulse back to serve. Service has to be good now. There's a tip across, block, out of their power front, block, picked up, lob shot, picked up, brought across, set again, power front, off the block, and down on Owens' side. Point goes to Lakeland, 6-3. Tight match all the way through, all tied at 2-2 here in game number 5. Crossed, Hanksman handles it. Hermiller with a dink into the middle, Steal by Hermiller. Point goes to Owens. 7-3. That'll bring Summer Sweeting on the floor and Jordan Alt on the floor. So the Alt, Angstman, and Heitkamp in the front row. WBL and Mac. There's a nice serve by Summer. That one is from the offhand, cross court, out of bounds. Point goes to Owens. We're going to rotate, switch sides. 8-3 in favor of Owens. Summer Sweeting will go back though to service. Alt, Angstman, and Heitkamp in the front row. Pulse, Angstman, and Sweeting in the back row. We're going to have a timeout. Timeout there by Lakeland. Okay, 8-3 here in set number 5. Summer Sweeting back to serve. They tried to ice her now on the end change as well as with the timeout, so maybe Summer can break it and bring it back. Summer give it to blue and white, make them play it. Off the ribbon, but she got it across. Out of there offhand. Dug by Paul. Dug by Heitkamp. Long. 8-4 in favor of Owens. Lakeland will serve. Lakeland service comes. That's over, pass, and down. Blocked by them for a point. 8-5 in favor of Owens. But Lakeland just has put 2 on the board to take this 5-point lead down to a 3-point lead. Lakeland serving. Angstman. Angstman. That's EA. EA gets it off the block and down. Waldorf steps on. Heitkamp steps off. Front row of Angstman, and Alt. All WBL. Paulson Sweeting in the back row with Waldorf. Waldorf to serve. 9-5. Owens leads. There's a free one in the middle. That would have been gone. And that hits the one. Point goes to Lakeland. That would have been long, I think. 9-6 in favor of Owens, but Lakeland is serving. 9-6. False digs, had to dig. Elking, or Angstman with the lob across, dug again by them. Jordan Alt, and she's down in front of the line. Kill by Alt, point goes to Owens. Angstman Erica going back to serve. Allie still in the front row with Alt and Eisenhower. That one is just across the net, but good. Into the middle, off the block, handled by Waldorf. Owens plays it. Michaela Eisenhower with a shot, and it's brought back. It's saved. Once again, Datton's dug again off the block. Eisenhower with the tap into the 6-hole. It's pushed across, handled. Alt with a quick, dug out of the back row quickly. Push and off the block, handled by Sweeting. Angstman with a lob, skate over the double block, down for a point. Allie Angstman got the dink shot point right there. 11-6 in favor of Owens. Erica Angstman back to serve. That's long but played. Into the middle, push shot. Handled that time by Angstman. Eisenhower with a shot down the line, but picked up by them. There's out of their power, and it's blocked. It didn't go. They're going to say 4 hits. It didn't go. Didn't go. So point goes to Owens. 12-6. Erica back to serve. EA gets that one up. Cross. Deep. It's back at the line. Waldorf handles it. Eisenhower with it. That one's long. Chased down by Summer Sweeting, but lets it go out of bounds. Okay, Erica's still serving. 13-6, the lead there for Owens. And that one goes long, and it's out of bounds. 13-7. Angstman steps off, Paul steps on. They serve it out of the back row. Alt with a shot down the line, picked up by them. Out of the off their power hand. Alt with a shot again, blocked by them. Eisenhower with a shot, blocked by them, goes into the back row. Played out of the back row, free ball across. So it gives the Owens, and out of the middle comes Angstman with a kill. Okay, point there goes to Owens, kill there to Allie Angstman, 14-7. This is set and match point right here. Set match point right here. Kerrigan Gray to serve. That one goes very deep and picked up. Lobbed across. Pulse digs it. Allie Angstman there, and she's got it down. 15-7 as Owens defeats Lakeland in a very tough OCCAC conference match, and it goes to Owens 3-2. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Have a good evening.